Anyone tried to understand?
రాత్రి మీకు ఒకటి షేర్ చేశాను, అది అంతా ఓకే అయింది. టెస్ట్ కేస్ ఫెయిల్ అని వస్తా ఉంది.
Expected Hemant, that is okay. So when we are using if else condition, right? Okay, screen visible kada?
కనిపిస్తుంది.
ఓకే, సో ఇక్కడ ఏంటంటే మనకు ఎక్స్పెక్టెడ్ అనమాట. ఇందాక మనం చెక్ చేసిన టైటిల్ ఏంటి, జస్ట్ గూగుల్ నేమ్. కానీ ఇలా లాగిన్ సైన్ అప్ ఉన్నప్పుడు స్పేసెస్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, సో ఇలా ఉన్నప్పుడు మనము ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ కండిషన్ తో వర్క్ అవ్వదు అనమాట. ఇఫ్ ఎల్స్ మోస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ద టైం ఇలా ఉంటే మనం ఈ టెస్ట్ ఓల్డ్ టెస్ట్ ని వ్యాలిడేట్ చేయడానికి కుదరదు అనమాట. ఎనీ ఆఫ్ ద వన్ కీవర్డ్ వీ విల్ టేక్ ఇట్ అండ్ ఇఫ్ ఫేస్బుక్ డ్రైవర్ డాట్ టైటిల్ ఇలా చెక్ చేయాలన్నమాట. సో ఈ కీవర్డ్ ఈ స్ట్రింగ్ మాత్రం ఈ టైటిల్లో ఉంటే పాస్ చేయాలి అన్నట్టు డిసైడ్ అవుతాం. సో మనకి ఇలా ఫేస్బుక్ లాగిన్ at the end it is validating, but it is not working with if else. Like instead of in with double equals to, it's not able to compare the string like this. Okay, once we entered into the advanced one like assert and all, we will discuss again. Okay, for now it is expected to avoid that error, make it like this: if Facebook in driver dot title. Okay,
అదే డిస్నీ హాట్స్టార్ కూడా ట్రై చేస్తాను, సేమ్ అలాగే.
yes that special symbols are there, right? Disney plus Hotstar, that's why.
Okay.
How many people tried? Any doubts, any issues? All okay?
Yes, yeah, you said is correct. I mean, it won't accept special characters. You're getting errors. If you remove that special character, program is better.
Correct. So for those we have other things like assert, equal, that will come when we enter into the file test and all. So, but we are in the initial stage, right? So any doubts?
నిన్న మీరు ఇంటర్ప్రిటర్ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయలేదు కదా దీనికి, అది మళ్ళీ ఇన్స్టాల్ చేస్తేనే వస్తుంది.
అలా ఏం లేదు, I selected virtual environment, that's why I kept it like this: Selenium, pip install Selenium and all. Now in my system Selenium is already there, whatever the virtual environment. If I try to install now once again, requirement already satisfied, it will give that message. Requirements already satisfied. Whatever it's trying to download, it's telling it's already there. Okay. So we'll have, before going to next topics in identifying all the things. Okay. So we'll see what is Selenium, what are the different types of versions we have. Okay, so that's what, right? Before entering into advanced, like as of now till yesterday it's fine, right? About the automation, why we need to go with the automation, why we are selecting Selenium. Okay, when we will go with the automation. Okay, everything fine, right? And the software installations, required things to run a simple browser launching program. Okay, Ramesh, I think by this time you understood, right? Whatever the program you pasted.
Yes, I have understood, but it is getting error, no? So even yesterday night I got called.
Okay, this one like here we need to initialize driver, that is one part missing.
Okay.
And also here driver dot find element by star, right? This one I'm not sure. We never seen like this. Because here some locator name should come, like ID, name, XPath. So that's why we will discuss it in the. I will keep it here.
Okay. Rather than the time sleep, no, I have
Yes,
used
yes.
here
This is
what is that implicity.
implicit weight.
Yeah,
Driver dot implicit weight.
implicit. Yeah. Even that is also
That
fine,
one.
right?
Yeah, yeah, that is fine. But disadvantage is if you have other statements here, okay, it will applicable each and every statement. That implicit weight.
Okay, okay,
But
okay.
this time dot sleep, it is up to that particular action only.
Okay. Okay.
So instead of before going to the Selenium locators, how to identify. So we'll go brief about what is Selenium. Okay, what are the different types of Seleniums are there? Not Seleniums, Selenium versions. Okay, how Selenium internally works. Okay, so we'll discuss those things. Fine, we'll go.
Can you zoom in somehow?
Yeah, yeah. So again, in the first four star things we already discussed yesterday. So Selenium refers to a suite of tools that are widely used in the testing community when it comes to cross-browser testing. So Selenium cannot automate desktop applications. It can only be used in browsers. Only used in browsers means Selenium cannot automate desktop application. It can only be used in browsers. What does it mean?
Other than desktop application, you can use web applications.
So it will support only web applications. Where we can
Yes.
access these web applications? Through browsers.
Yeah. the browser.
It is considered to be one of the most preferred tool suite for automation testing of web applications. Why? It provides support for popular web browsers, which makes it very powerful. So in the previous step, so you cannot automate web desktop applications, but we can work on the multiple browsers. Okay. You can see here it supports number of browsers and all they mentioned. Operating systems also, like Windows, Mac, Linux. Selenium also provides compatibility with different programming languages. These are the 6 programming languages. Testers can choose which language to design test cases in, thus making Selenium highly favorable for its flexibility. Okay. If suppose I know Java, so I can go with Selenium with Java. If I know C Sharp, Selenium with C Sharp, Selenium with PHP, Selenium with Ruby. Okay. So it supports multiple languages. Only this Selenium tool supports these many languages. So, and one more is if your application developed on Java or .NET, so it is not mandatory to write Selenium code using same language. Okay. So suppose if our web application developed with Java, there is no rule like you need to write Selenium with Java only. You can write Selenium with Python, Selenium with Ruby, Selenium with PHP. So what the matter is here, we need to identify the locators. That's it. Okay. So any doubts, Selenium features? Hello.
No.
If not, okay. We have Selenium components. What is the previous Python version? Can anyone give the version number? Previous versions.
3.9,
What is the latest Python version? Current latest version 3. So before 3, what is the version? Anyone idea which is the most used one? 2. So that version is
2.7.
very long,
6.
almost years. Okay, 2.7.
2.7.
So similarly, in Selenium also we have 4 components. Selenium IDE, Selenium remote control. That is remote control means RC. Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid. So when they started Selenium, when they identified the Selenium tool, it is a record and play. So Selenium ID is a integrated Selenium integrated development environment. It is a kind of plugin, okay, where it acts as a record and play. But nowadays, nobody using this Selenium IDE. Okay. Out of 100, only 1 or 2. That's it. Not even the 1 or 2 also. So record and play is not recommended, but it is the initial starting one. Okay. If somebody asks what are the Selenium components, we can explain this. Selenium IDE, Selenium RC, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid. So with the current market, most of the people are using these two. Selenium WebDriver, Selenium. Please go on mute. Okay, Selenium WebDriver, Selenium Grid. Okay, Selenium RC. So after reaching after how the Python versions evolved from 2.7 to 3 with some new features and new changes. Similarly, for any tool, either Selenium or QTP or Robot, so changes will come definitely. So we'll see one by one. Selenium IDE, Selenium Integrated Development Environment, is primarily a record and run. It is an add-on or extension available for both Firefox and Chrome browsers. So what we are doing with Selenium WebDriver, we are using some other tools like PyCharm, using Python or Java, and writing our test scripts. But here Selenium IDE is an extension. If you people want to try, you can try. It is an extension available for both Firefox and Chrome browsers. Selenium IDE Chrome. Okay. So see here, you can add this one to your extension. Add to Chrome. Okay. Not this catalog. Okay, Selenium IDE. This is the one. Okay. So this is it. Add to Chrome. Then it will directly works as a record and play. It will be available in plugins where you people can see plugins or extensions. See here. In my system, Google Docs, Offline Selectors Hub are the extensions. Okay. This is about Selenium IDE. Any doubts? You don't need to learn any scripting language for authoring any functional tests. If you have Selenium IDE, you don't need any programming language. So it is a just record and play kind of thing. So we won't discuss there. These are outdated one. Selenium RC. In case of working with Selenium RC, this is remote control. One must have good knowledge of at least one programming language. This allows you to develop responsive design tests in any scripting language. It's a server and client libraries are the two main components of Selenium RC. So we will see the architecture also for this Selenium RC and Selenium WebDriver. So it is an enhanced version of Selenium RC. Definitely, right? If you are using older version, like if you see, if you take bikes itself, in our childhood, what are the bikes we can see Splendor, Passion Place, like this. With advanced things, they are coming with Splendor Plus Passion Pro will go into like Glamour. So they are making some advanced enhancements kind of thing. So once they invented tool, they are like with their setup, how the products are evolving in our real environment, real life. Okay, baby 2 years evolving. So depends on the user requirement and user thoughts. They are changing the different logos and all. But here in the tools also depends on the disadvantages of previous version. They will come up with the new version. It was introduced in the market to overcome the limitations faced in Selenium RC. Though it is an advanced version of RC, its architecture is completely different from the top. We will see the architecture, then only people come to. Okay. Selenium Grid. Final one is Selenium Grid is a tool that is used for concurrent execution of test cases. Means, suppose I have written this test case. Okay. So currently where I am running? Currently I am running it on Chrome. So if you want to run the same test case in all other browsers at a time, okay. So if you want to run the same test case in other browsers or other operating system, Selenium Grid will help. Okay. So see here, concurrent execution of test cases on different browsers, different machines, and different operating systems simultaneously. Okay. So we'll see one by one. So if someone asks what is WebDriver? WebDriver is a web framework that permits you to execute cross-browser tests. So Selenium WebDriver allows you to choose a programming language to create test scripts. We'll go directly to the architecture. So this is the architecture. Okay. By seeing this, can someone explain me? This diagram is whatever we did, written the code. Okay. Just correlate things. What is Selenium client libraries? Here, whatever the code we are writing, yeah, yes. Whatever the code you are writing, once you click on run, okay, once you click on the run, this is the protocol. JSON wire protocol is the mediator, okay. So whatever the code you are writing, with this protocol is important. In Selenium 4, it's working with HTTP also, okay? HTTPS also. Okay? Previously, it is JSON wire protocol. These are the protocols. What is protocol?
Set of rules.
HTTP protocol.
Protocol.
So whatever the code is,
set of rules.
yes, means we need to in software it will a kind of transporter kind of thing. So with this JSON wire protocol, with the security and all, we will transfer our data into the browsers. So this is our normal PyCharm code with the help of JSON wire protocol. This we can't see. Once you click on run, it will happen in the backend. What is this browser drivers? What is this real browsers? What is this browser drivers?
Web application drivers like browsers, Chrome,
No.
Microsoft Edge.
Whatever we downloaded yesterday, right? Chrome driver, Firefox, IE.
Yes, browser.
In our local system. That is driver. This is browser. Okay. So this is the web driver architecture. Whatever the code you are writing with either Java, Python, C#, Perl. Okay. When you run that file with the help of this JSON wire protocol, it will interact with our local driver, whatever the path you have given, Chrome driver. So that will work with actual browsers. Okay, that's why when you run this one, yeah, that's why you are giving executable path and all. When you run this in the back end, this JSON wire protocol will go and it will. Yes, Shishkant, any doubt? Yes, it's automatically ended. I don't know what happened. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the WebDriver architecture. Okay. If someone asks Selenium WebDriver architecture, particularly WebDriver architecture, you can explain this. Okay.
Yeah. Here I have
So
a doubt, sir.
yes.
Here you said the protocol, right? Is it acting here like a mediator, or is it converting any code?
No.
JSON
Here it
to
is
wire.
a transporter kind of. Transporter
Oh.
kind of.
Okay.
Protocol in computer network. See, a set of rules or procedures for
Like a mediator.
transmitting data. Yeah, transmitting data between network through network. So it's acting as a transporter between our Python code or Selenium code with the Chrome drivers. This Chrome driver initializing works on the actual real browsers. Okay. So see here, Selenium client libraries provides support to multiple libraries such as everything. For instance, if you want to use the browser driver in Python, use the Python binding. You can download all the supported language bindings. That is whatever like pip install Selenium. JSON wire protocol. The JavaScript object notation is an open standard that provides a transport mechanism of transferring data between client and the server on the web. It's an API that exchanges information between HTTP servers. So it acts as a transporter. Browser drivers. See, this is the one which is in our local. Selenium provides drivers specific to each browser and without revealing the internal logic of browser function. Yeah, that's true. Because we don't know, right? Just we are downloading the browser driver. Okay. The driver interact with the respective browser. See here, this line. The browser driver interacts with the respective browser by establishing a secure connection. Okay, na? Understood? Or any doubts on the WebDriver architecture? When a test script is executed with the help of WebDriver, the following tasks are performed in the background. So once you click on run in your PyCharm, this is going to happen in the background. If you create x equal to 10, whatever the things going to happen on the backend, similar concept. An HTTP request is generated and it is delivered to the browser driver for every Selenium command. For every Selenium command. For every Selenium command means, what are those commands here? This is a Selenium command. This is a Selenium command. Each and every line is a Selenium command. Okay. The HTTP request is received by the driver through HTTP server. All the steps or instructions to be executed on the browser is decided by HTTP server. So if we go from down to top, okay, leave it from top to down. The HTTP server then receives the execution status and in turn send it back to the automation scripts. That's what we are receiving the output, right? So HTTP server working on the steps, whatever we have written. How the data are receiving to HTTP server? By using this drivers, browser driver, with the help of browser drivers. Okay? If you people are more confused, then just remember that WebDriver architecture. First one is our Python code. Yeah, first one is our Python code. Next JSON wire protocol. Next our Chrome driver, whatever you downloaded. Next actual real browsers. Okay. In Selenium 4, someone asks what is the protocol, then you need to do HTTP protocol. Selenium WebDriver 4 architecture protocol. So it's supporting in Selenium 4 WebDriver W3C protocol replaces the older JSON wire protocol. Okay, na? Any doubts? Previously it is a JSON wire protocol. Now with this Selenium 4, here whatever this JSON wire protocol is there, right? That is going to replace by W3 protocol. What is W3 protocol here? Can anyone? W3 schools. That is HTTP and all. Okay. Here we can see, yeah. A significant change under the hood of WebDriver is the complete W3 compliance of the WebDriver APIs. Okay. They are replacing JSON wire protocol with W3C compliance. Those are HTTPS. Okay, na? Any doubts? These are the actual browsers as discussed earlier. Selenium provides support for multiple browsers. So clear WebDriver architecture or any doubts?
Here W3C means it's an association or a community, sir.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes. You people aware about W3 schools? Or
I
HTML,
am not
CSS
aware.
and all? Okay, okay.
Here, W3C means what?
World Wide Web Console.
World Wide Web.
Standard organization means
Yes.
we everyone need to follow this W3. Okay, if we go see here, like this, general. So we have some protocols. See, protocol.
They have some set of standard rules to follow.
So previously, like JSON wire protocol is very minimal, but in the real world, most of the APIs or whatever the transportation protocols using mainly HTTPS. This is the standard one, right? Everyone using. If you see your any application, if you open, we will start with HTTPS. See here, even this Google also. If you are searching for something, HTTPS protocol. Okay, so they are replacing this JSON wire protocol with this W3 protocols. That is HTTPS. Okay. So if someone asks what is the latest version, that is Selenium 4. What Selenium version you people are using? That is 3.8 like that. Okay.
Okay.
So basic steps in Selenium WebDriver. So create a WebDriver instance. Can someone, okay, for these two steps, can someone identify the Selenium statements here? Create a WebDriver instance. So which line of code related to this? Create a WebDriver
Line
instance. what is the navigate to a web page?
It's line 13.
Perfect. So any other answers? What is instance? By this time, I think everybody knows, right? What is instance?
Instance is nothing but an object which is created by some of the core level base.
Correct.
Instant is,
Correct.
in simple words, I can say that instant is nothing but it's a copy of original.
No, like it's creating an object. Instance means object, Shishi, in our programming language. Okay, that too we are in OOPS,
Yes.
right? Okay. You need to
Yes.
consider it as an object. So, any doubts? The Selenium benefits of Selenium, all this you can go through. Same again, okay? In a high level. These are the steps, whatever we discussed, right? Everything is mentioned in this document. I think yesterday only I shared. So, any doubts on this? Only for today, theoretical. From tomorrow onwards, it will go like. Okay. If no doubts, we will discuss one topic that is major important. Okay. Then we will go with, we will close. So, any doubts on this? Selenium, Selenium components. Selenium IDE is a record and play. Selenium RC is a remote control. Where this WebDriver is there, right? So there is a client server. It will interact with the third party. Other one is there. So Selenium RC is not recommended. So Selenium WebDriver we will extensively using along with Selenium Grid. Okay. So first we will go with Selenium WebDriver proper practice and all. Then we will see the Selenium Grid. Okay. Fine. Doubts?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Suppose if any people are able to see, right? Now this one completed.
Yes.
Before actually writing some codes, we are discussing about how to identify the locators. First, this is the major one in Selenium. Okay. If you understand this, you don't need to worry for Selenium. If you take any web page, maximum these, right? Radio buttons, some text box, suggestion. I suppose. So like this. If I am typing IN, these are all the suggestions. That's what you will see in Google also, right? If you type Selenium, not here. You type Selenium, these are the suggestions, right? It's giving. Okay, same thing.
Yes, sir.
If you want to select something from drop down, check boxes. Okay, open a new window, web table example. If you take any application form or anything, these are the things we see most of the times, right? Most of the time. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
suppose
Got you.
now these are the some links. If you take login, sign up, practice, home, okay. Suppose if I want to click sign up, what I am doing? I clicked on sign up. We want to click login because this is a static website just for our all the different types of web elements we can see here. That's why I am choosing this website. Okay. If you want to work on tables, in this same page only we have multiple set of options. That's why I chosen this, and we will for our practice also you can choose this. Or we have other one. Yesterday I shared, right? Internet. So here also These are the two websites you people can use it for practice. Suppose you want to work with checkboxes. Clicking on this checkbox. Now you can check any of this checkbox. Here by default, here there is a two options. Default, you need to take action. So here which one is default checkbox?
Checkbox 2.
Checkbox 2 is the default one. Okay. So to check whether this one is already checked or not, that also we need to do. If it is already checked, you need to uncheck because you need to select checkbox 1. Okay. But in your scenario, by default checkbox 2 is checked. That you don't want. So what you need to do? First you need to uncheck this checkbox, then you need to check this box. అర్థమైందా? అర్థం కాలేదా?
సార్ ఈ బాక్స్ అసలు ఎందుకు మనం చెక్ చేసి చూస్తుంది?
నువ్వు ఫామ్ ఫిల్ చేస్తున్నావు అనుకో, నీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ డీటెయిల్స్ వచ్చాయి. సో ఎస్ఎస్సి, ఇంటర్, గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్, పీజీ. సో నీ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ అప్పుడు ఏమేమి చెక్ చేస్తావు? ఎస్ఎస్సి టిక్ చేస్తావు, ఇంటర్మీడియట్, డిగ్రీ ఆర్ గ్రాడ్యుయేషన్, ఎనీథింగ్, వాట్ ఎవర్ అప్లికబుల్, మల్టిపుల్ ఆప్షన్స్, రైట్?
Yes.
If it's come like gender, we'll select either male or female. Okay. So if you take any other options like if you are filling a form, if you are giving your home address, that time it will ask what is country, what is state, what is district, what is mandal, what is village name. Okay, that is comes under drop down.
Okay.
Okay, what are the other things? If you see inputs, so now here input is some number. If you give 1, like this. So now how we will identify the web elements for these things? So what you need to do? Any application. For our practice, these are the applications. But in real time, if you take Amazon or Flipkart, anything, first you start with one by one. Suppose I want to identify the web element. These are all web elements. Okay, don't confuse with terminologies. Web elements, locators. Locators means ID, name, text box. These are the Selenium locators. Web elements means text box or radio button or checkbox or drop down. These are all the web elements. Okay, na? So now if I want to select this open window, I want to click here. So it's opening in new window, right? Okay, na? So if I want to click this one, what I need to do? Go here, right click, inspect element. So it will come like this. You need to close this. You need to see it under elements, web elements. What is your criteria? Open window. Okay, see here. When you highlight, what is highlighted here? Open window button is highlighted. So what we have here? ID, class, on click, everything is there. So we have a ID. ID is one of the Selenium locator. Then you can choose this Selenium ID. Okay. అర్థమైందా? ఏమన్నా డౌటా, కన్ఫ్యూజనా? గైస్ ఇంపార్టెంట్, అర్థమైందా, అర్థం అవ్వలేదా? సో దిస్ ఈజ్ అవర్ మెయిన్. మీ ప్రోగ్రామింగ్ లాంగ్వేజెస్ లో మీరు ఏ టాపిక్స్ అయితే ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తున్నారో అది ఎంత ఇంపార్టెంట్. మనకు సెలీనియంకి వచ్చేసరికి ఈ వెబ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడం చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. ఇది ఐడెంటిఫై చేయడం వస్తేనే సెలీనియం వస్తుంది. ఇఫ్ నాట్, ఇట్ వోంట్ వర్క్అవుట్. సపోజ్ I want to identify the locator of this one. So right click on this inspect element. So it will come, it will open another window. If you people are on the system, you people can try. If you can take Gmail or whatever it is. Okay. So if you highlight on this link, where it is highlighting in the browser, it's visible, right? Or something.
Yes, sir.
Now which
Yes, sir.
one I highlighted?
Yes, sir.
Which window example? But for which one we need? Open window.
Yes.
What you people are observing here?
ID. Button ID.
Open window is there, ID. So
Yes.
when you have a ID, you need to do, it is available on the driver with the browser. Driver dot find element by
ID.
ID. What ID? What is the ID name here? Open window. What you need to do here? What you are doing action?
Click.
Click. That's it. Driver dot find element by ID. We are able to see, right? ID.
Yes.
Open window. Dot click.
Why this cross line will come for element by ID or element by path?
Because this one maybe they are going to duplicate. Okay. So instead of like this, driver dot find element of y dot but we need to import one more one. Support dot select dot import select. This is for drop down. So this one, WebDriver common. So you need to work with this. So it will also support driver dot find element, but you need to use this one y dot id comma open window. Then it won't give cross mark. Okay.
Okay.
This is how we need to code. That's why it's recommending. Previously we are using like this only, find element by ID.
Yes, even
Now like this, yeah. It is available in this package from Selenium WebDriver dot common dot by import by. So you people can try for suppose create an account. So if you want to identify the first name, what you need to do? You need to right click, inspect element. So here what is the type? Input type equal to text. You can see class name, you can see first name. So here which one I can select? Here we can select ID, name, class name and all. But I can see here name. So what I need to do? Now I need to do driver dot find element
by
name. What is that name? First name. What here you need to do? Dot.
Okay.
You need to pass data, right? That is send keys. అర్థమైందా? అర్థం అవ్వట్లేదా? సింపుల్. First we'll go with ID, name, class name, available things. Then we'll go with XPath, relative XPath, those stuff.
ఐడి నేమ్ ఏంటుకుంటుంది?
సో ఇక్కడ అర్థం అవుతుందా? అర్థం అవ్వట్లేదా? సో ఇక మన జాబ్ ఇదే అనమాట. ఫస్ట్ ఇక్కడ బ్రౌజర్ అప్లికేషన్ లాంచ్ అయిన తర్వాత ఇంక ఇలా మనం ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తా పోతా ఉంటాం. ఓకేనా? ఫామ్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఇప్పుడు ఫస్ట్ నేమ్ కి ఫస్ట్ నేమ్, లాస్ట్ నేమ్, తర్వాత ఏంటి డ్రైవర్ డాట్ మెయిల్ ఐడి, అదే ఈమెయిల్ ఐడి కోసం తర్వాత సబ్మిట్ ఇన్స్టెడ్ ఆఫ్ దిస్ ప్లే. ఇలా గూగుల్ అకౌంట్ క్రియేషన్ కానీ గూగుల్ జీమెయిల్ పేజ్ లాగిన్ కానీ ఇలా చేసుకోవచ్చు.
we don't need to change the keys.
Which one?
Keys.
Yeah, you need to change. I give an example.
Okay.
This is data. What you are manually trying to fill, right? Same thing you can do it. In send case, you need to pass whatever the data you are planning to do. So now I completed first name. I need to go with the last name. So this is the key. Okay. If you want to see here, Control F, type. Where, how many places it's highlighted? Only one place. If you people see here, both are there, ID, name. So you can choose ID or name, anything is fine for this text box.
Okay. Why like this? It will come like both the places.
Both are there, so the developer take in call. So he is using like user friendly kind of thing while developing this web page. Somebody want to automate, it will be easy. So it's all depends on the UI developer. They don't provide all this ID, name, class and all. Then we need to work with XPath. So try to practice identifying few web elements, learn those things. Then we'll start from tomorrow. How we can automate one web page by filling all the data and all. Okay. So today we discussed about
those two.
Which
two
one?
links, sir.
Yes, I will.
You said we can practice.
Yes, I will.
So we can see how it is going working actually.
Yesterday I pinged in the group itself, Shishna. So if you want to work with input text box, right? This is inputs. If you want to work with checkboxes is there. First you go there, or you can try from here itself. Launch this browser, okay? Identifying the web element for this checkbox. Okay, you identified. If you are not able to write this much, just directly open in new tab. Go for checkbox directly. You need to click here. You need to right click where you are going to take action, right? On that you need to take. Okay. Try to